This noble young lady had fallen in love with a portrait. Every night, she would get close to the portrait, her clothes disheveled, and stay there until her emotions were satisfied enough to sleep. But the portrait was not alive. In her search for a true man who matched her desires, she announced a nationwide marriage selection. The news spread quickly, causing a sensation. The winner would not only marry the stunningly beautiful Ruriheim, but also inherit her family's vast wealth. More importantly, her family was a renowned perfume-making dynasty, and they possessed a legendary treasure, the Great Eastern Temple. It was said that whoever possessed it could control the fate of the world. After several rounds of selection, only 4 men were left to face the final test. One was Robo, a government official, another was Gukiai, a country boy, the third was Tancho, a businessman. Notably, Tancho's wife had recently passed away. The highly esteemed master perfumer, who was supposed to attend, had not shown up. Instead, a mysterious herbal medicine seller had arrived. Robo couldn't help but ask about this, but his question was quickly ignored. To the others, the absence of a strong opponent was a good thing. The group followed a maid into the inner chambers to begin the final trial. As a family of perfumers, the trial was naturally related to perfume. The rules were simple. Out of 5 different scents, identify the 2 that smelled exactly the same. Robo went first and smelled a fragrance full of spring, like a garden in full bloom. Then it was Tancho's turn, and he smelled something like money. Gukiai, having no knowledge of perfume, only thought it smelled like manure. The herbal seller, however, remained calm, as if he hadn't smelled anything at all. After everyone had finished, they wrote down their answers and were escorted to a guest room to wait for the results. Along the way, Tancho excused himself to leave. Robo and Gukiai also found reasons to slip away. Everyone had their own agendas, their eyes on the Great Eastern Temple. They searched secretly for a long time, but found nothing. When they returned to their rooms, they found the herbal seller standing by the table, his expression solemn. As he spoke, the balance scale on the ground suddenly pointed to the neighboring room. The herbal seller quickly covered the door with talismans and opened it. Revealing a room filled with blood. Lying on the ground was the missing master perfumer. Before they could react, another door opened. And Ruriheim appeared in front of them, only to suddenly die without warning. The 3 men were in shock, but it wasn't fear of her death that consumed them. Their minds were focused on the legendary treasure. They frantically searched beside Ruriheim's body, desperate to find it. This scene revealed the true nature of greed, and the herbal seller saw human nature for what it truly was. When they learned that the maid knew the secret of the Great Eastern Temple, Robo quickly devised a plan. The 3 men conspired to conceal Ruriheim's death and sent the maid away, deciding to continue the perfume trial. As long as they could determine a winner today and complete the wedding, everything would remain legitimate. As for the truth, they would reveal it another day. The herbal seller, after hearing the plan, voluntarily withdrew from the competition and agreed to be the judge. He took out a new perfume ingredient from his medicine box. The leaves of oleander could be used for medicine, but its resin was highly poisonous. Simply inhaling it could be fatal. Now, it had been mixed into the 5 fragrances, and even the herbal seller could not distinguish it. Continuing the perfume trial was a gamble with life, but in the face of the Great Eastern Temple, no one hesitated. They all believed they would not be the ones to die. Gukiai went first, but his heart already held a secret. Before coming to the mansion, Gukiai had secretly snuck in,